What's up, guys? Welcome to the first episode of The Daily Case. This is the official podcast of Casey Queen, and I'm your host, Casey Queen. I'm getting ready to be 28 years old, approaching a midlife crisis, so I said, why not? Let's start a podcast. This podcast's main objective is to talk about everything while simultaneously talking about nothing. I am random. I want to use this platform to cover topics in the news like science, space, business moves, or even just to fill you in on what good books I'm reading or TV shows that I'm watching. So, with that introduction being said, this is The Daily Case, and let's get into it. On this first episode, I kind of wanted to talk about one of the, main reasons that I am starting a podcast. I think I like to talk. There's not enough people in my household that want to listen, and I think it would be maybe a stress reliever just to get like everything I have in my mind out and give commentary on certain subjects that I like to talk about, because I wake up every day and I just like talking. So, and I think a podcast nowadays is just good for that. It's good to give unique perspectives and understandings on certain issues and subject matters. So, there's not really a specific niche, whatever you want to call it, that this podcast is going to stick to, but I will cover like certain things in the news that I like. I like science, I like business, I like the stock market, I like finance. I'm going to school for a finance degree at WSU, so that fuels some of my conversation. I guess, and it's a new year. It's 2021, so I want to start the year off with just a new beginning. I had the Daily Case as like a YouTube channel of just pure randomness, and this is an evolution of that randomness into a higher level of randomness. So we'll just see where it goes. I'll try to make episodes as much as I can, but this is episode 1. So if you're watching this right now, you are tuning in to the very first episode that I am making for this podcast. So the Daily Case is where we're going with it. I think to touch on a couple of topics, like I said, I'm getting ready to be 28 years old. I've experienced maybe the slightest bit that sometimes I'm afraid to admit of anxiety. I know there's people out there with large life issues and depression and that sort of thing. But in all honesty, just to give my fair, honest take on things, I think the pandemic has taken a toll on where my mindset is at. And maybe you can relate, is you know, in the past, before this pandemic, you make goals, you hustle, you keep grinding. You might be working towards your degree. You might be working towards maybe a new promotion at work, or trying to just make that extra buck on the weekends, whatever your, cup of tea is. But with everything that's been happening in the news and just the uncertainty about the future, I think it's been more uncertain now than ever before. And so I think that creates a little bit of excitement or angst in the body, because you don't know, and sometimes there's can bring a level of uncomfortableness with not knowing where the future is. So as always, I'm trying to discover new things about myself. I'm always trying to reinvent isn't the right word, but just to explore different avenues of my personality. I feel like I'm a unique person. I'm not afraid to try new things. When I was 15 years old, I used to skateboard, and I thought I was going to become a professional skateboarder, and that's all I used to do with my free time. And I even got a sponsor, and did a little bit of traveling, doing some competitions and stuff like that, and moved into some other fields. It might be a good idea to turn this on silent. So, but anyway, without me rambling on too many different subjects, I don't know if Amanda, have I done a good job explaining the why of why I'm doing this? I just like talking. So if you're at work, if you're stuck on the night shift or whatever, and you need something to listen to just change up the normal boring topics. I'm not going to say what they are, but you know what the topics are. They keep on talking about them, and you want something different. Maybe this is for you, but maybe it's not. So I'll let you decide, and you be the judge on that. Okay. So the first random thing I want to talk about, I guess, if I haven't already talked enough, is I'm going to give an update on the current top. Should I do top 5 or top 10 richest people?
5.
We're going to do the top 5 richest people in the world. And this is based off of Bloomberg Billionaires Index. So you can take that with a grain of salt, but I feel like it's pretty accurate because it's showing the most, at least what I consider the most updated numbers on a lot of people. But a lot of people don't look at who's the richest, but for a long time, it was Bill Gates. Bill Gates was the richest person in the world for a long shot because he owned Microsoft, and Microsoft has dominated the personal computer market. But then Jeff Bezos came along and with Amazon. And he kind of took that spot of number 1 for a while. And now there is a newcomer. The CEO of Tesla, Elon Musk, is now in the number 1 spot. And here's the numbers breakdown. I only gave 3 examples, but I'll list off the top 5 and the numbers behind those people. So number 1 is Elon Musk at 197 billion, followed by Jeff Bezos, a close second at 182 billion. These are all in the billions. Bill Gates is at 132 billion. And then Bernard Arnault is 109 billion. I think he's the only foreign person on this list. I'm not sure his exact background, but I believe he's like European. He's in finance. He's France. And then so he was at 109 billion, and then we have Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook at 95.6 billion. So that's kind of just an update of where we sit with how rich the top 1% of America or the world, so to speak, is. I guess I could talk about another. So I made a note to myself not to forget to mention the shirt that I chose to wear today. If you can't see, can they see this, Amanda?
No. There you go.
This is a Tom Segura shirt, the one and only. If you don't know who Tom Segura is, I suggest you look him up. He is an awesome comedian. So, and
You've seen him live.
And yeah, I went to his show when he came into Wichita, Kansas, and I bought this shirt to support him. So I think, and he makes podcasts as well, so I thought I'd wear this to support him. So, okay, so yeah, we just finished wrapping up about the top 5 richest people in the world. So hopefully that gave you some information, a little bit of random information. And maybe in the future I'll have a little more developed podcast on like what segments I want to talk about and that sort of thing. I'm literally doing what a lot of people say online is like just start. So I have like minimal gear that I'm working with, like this jank setup of that's not even meant to hold a microphone, but it's been rigged up to do so. And a good mic though. I like regardless of what people say, the Scarlett makes a pretty good mic. But working with pretty off the shelf type of products to make this podcast, but I'm just wanting to get it going, to get some episodes going. So as I feel like talking about certain topics more, then I will make more content for you guys. So so I guess that's it. I mean, I kind of give you guys a reason of why. And hey, maybe from watching this, you'll want to start a podcast. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, like message me, whatever you want to ask. I'm more than happy to help people out there that if they also want to just get their voice heard. And maybe eventually I'll have some guests on. I don't know right now. I'm kind of just getting into the waters and getting my feet wet. So yeah, let's just jump in the deep end and get this going. I'm Casey Queen. This is The Daily Case, and you just watched episode 1. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Whatever you can do, just follow this, get me some views and just stay tuned for more. So hope you guys have a good day, and hopefully your start to 2021 is going better than you can tell mine's not, but hopefully yours is starting off better than 2020 was. Just have a good day, and we'll see you later. Peace.